Hey everybody, welcome back to the Fish Tank. Some tournament action today. I have my Fishbowl Brawl 1v1 and 2v2 tournaments running. This is an early 2v2 round. It's the mighty Dark Crow and JF against Matt and Hngol. Mighty in their own right. So what do we got? We've got Volco and Apep, and we've got Diona and Ratbo. So we've got a future Apep. Future present, yep, being used there. So you can see it's given him a 1 mana Spawner Fury. But remember, it will change each cycle. So Spawner Fury is kind of awkward unless he's got something good to use it on. Can use it on your teammates' things, of course. Doesn't want to hold on for it for too long, of course. These discounted cards, you want to use them as quickly and efficiently as possible and get that cycle, get round to the next one. So Fergus, very strong card in the meta, and of course the Battle Shihao that we see a lot. Is he going to pick up the Shroom? Unfortunately, looks like Jing picked the Shroom up. There we see the split. Not an amazing split. Might get a little bit of value, but that was primarily just to get it used, get it out of the hand, and get it cycling to be whatever the next one's going to be. So a solid XP lead to start with for the red team here. Beam on the Fergus. That Fergus is going to be a pretty difficult unit for them to deal with. Of course, Ratbo is always going to be looking, especially once perk 2 is reached and they've got that Daka, they're going to be looking for their Daka target of choice, and Fergus is definitely going to be high on the list there. Right, drone buzzers this time from the future. The future present will give you a 2+ mana card and reduce the cost of it by 2, so that's a 4 mana drone buzzer reduced to 2 mana. Growth Burst, Shroom buffed. Battle Shihao, always a fairly terrifying prospect. Okay, the Breath comes in, and the Breath is super strong. Actually helps the monkey kill the cleaver at the bottom there. Nicely done. Decent chain lightning here, clears everything else. The cleaver, of course, good at single target, not great at dealing with lots of small things, so needs some support, and it has that. The Embers on the bridge giving rage at the moment, so they've got to watch out for the cleaver, but they shouldn't take too many base hits with the cleaver because, you know, Ratbo can generate all those free scrats at the base. Aimbot is a very powerful card, needs to be handled with care. Fergus is on top of it. It's going to get Impetus blasted away. Nicely played. Unfortunately, the crossbow dudes are going to kill the aimbot, but it did get a lot of value. Do like to see some Impetus Blast play. So still an XP lead for the red team here. They're doing a great job staying ahead. But of course, we do know perk 3 is, you know, looking at the Masters, it's probably going to favour the blue team. The Berserker Rage Volco is going to give the units some huge trading power, especially things like the Fergus and that Battle Monkey. And of course, Apep getting that free 4 mana card really helps. Conversely, of course, Diona is going to get the extra trap and Ratbo the extra scratch, but that just doesn't seem quite as valuable in this matchup. The Breath was a little bit misplayed there, I think. Didn't quite kill the aimbot. The shield intact on the aimbot because the Breath does do true damage. So I think this is a situation, are the red team ahead enough? So I think we're going to see the blue team coming back with the power of Apep primarily. That wasn't the Daka that they wanted. The Fergus is really awkward for them to deal with. The Assassin does a great job there, but if they can nail a nice Daka on the Fergus, that'll be amazing for them. Okay, so perk 3 now, so those Embers on the bridge are going to give Berserker Rage to melee units only. Ranged units, like that ATG drone there, they'll still get regular rage. Nice Impetus Blast. It didn't quite work out. Okay, Scotty does die. A painful death at the bottom there. XP's kind of leveling up. The red team's still ahead, but not as far as they were before. is a perk 3 ghost. 0 mana. Of course, whilst it does cost 0 mana, it does cost you a perk, so it does have a cost associated to it, but it did get some value there with the Whirly Scrap. Okay, Spawn of Fury at the top, but oh, it's going to get absolutely shut down. That's really nicely done with the Daka. A Spawn of Fury Fergus, that could have been annoying to deal with. One of them's a pain, two of them could be a real situation, but it was shut down immediately. Really nicely done. Growth Burst Shrooms there, just waiting for a monkey to come along. Got a monkey shredding through the scrats, but still taking a little while to do so. At this point of the match, it's always good if you can slow the opponent's push down, keep a bridge just a little longer. Nice breath. Locks that cleaver in place and it gets taken out. Let's have a look at the XP. The XP's leveling up. The red team have been ahead on XP the whole time, but as I expected, they are coming back now. The blue team at perk 3. That's not the Daka they were looking for. And they deal with the Fergus. We see how difficult the Fergus can be. And the Frozen Assassin gets picked out by the Fergus. And now it's going to be Mana Frenzy almost for the blue team. Right, they've got Mana Frenzy first. Can they lock these bridges down? This is a key part of the match. I see a lot of people, this is the part of the match that they play incorrectly. These sort of 10 seconds once you hit Mana Frenzy, you've just got to play the bridges correctly. Don't be too passive. Don't throw away mana. Just try to get that value. Looks like there's just a swarm of the blue team pushing forward. Monkey on face. It's not a back battle monkey, so it's not doing huge damage, but it is buffed, so it is hurting. The red team dropping down to 200 HP. Ruffles going for a heal, but I think that's going to be fairly irrelevant. The beam's there, but they need 7 of them. GG. GG. Darkrow and JF beating Matt and Hngol there in the 2v2 tournament. Well played.